Anyway, on to the game at the Q. A lot of great moments. It was a great experience for the LCAA. I just want to, I got a list of moments from a lot of the players, but I wanted to get your three guys' opinion on your favorite moment from the event. It could be an in-game moment. It could be a personal moment, just driving up, walking in, something. It doesn't have to be something that occurred in the game. Your favorite moment from the event.
Okay. My favorite moment of the event at the Q was every time I gave the guy with the hair, I'm a little shady on his name.
Sean Dijon?
Sean Dijon. Every time I gave Sean Dijon the ball, I could count on him. He delivered. We was in a rut. We were down big. You gave him the ball. No matter who gave him the ball, he delivered. And every moment he put up a shot, that was a good moment for me because every shot he took put us right back in the game. So my favorite, every moment that had to do good with the game had to do with Sean Dijon.
Hey, this is favorite moments, not recruiting.
No, favorite moments. Favorite moments. No, favorite moments. Because as a player, I want to win. And when I gave him the ball, or when anybody gave him the ball, and he launched a shot, you just knew it was in, and it was. And I mean, he very easily could have been the MVP of that whole day, lose or win. I mean, he made big shots. When I gave that man the ball, he delivered. That was my favorite moments of the game. And besides that, there was probably a tie with every time I went to the bench and had a drink of the good stuff. But, okay.
I thought that was going on.
All right.
My favorite moment of the game, honestly, was when me and Danny Cook beat the crap out of Keith Wynn and Troy Williams on the sideline. They thought they were lippy and came over to our bench. We had to teach him a lesson. Keith ran like a punk afterwards, left Troy to get beat up. Troy, remember that. We'll gladly help you get him back for it. But honestly, just the whole situation. I mean, it was a great experience playing on that floor. I mean, it felt like running on a mattress. That was the one game I played in a long time that nothing hurt afterwards. And
wow.
I mean, it was just great. Yeah, it was a good feeling altogether. But I got to put the sideline fight with Keith and Troy. That was kind of like, something about, the people in the LCAA just goofing off and having a good time together really was what it boiled down to.
Marcus?
Mine was, I would say, something similar to what TJ was saying, just the whole event. Everybody up there having a good time, actually excited about being there, not really trying to overdo it. The floor felt great. Me returning to Cleveland, the prodigal son. My home away from home, everything felt good. Just the whole event was a good go for the LCAA.
Just try to keep it going, get it going again for next year.
And I got to take it back. I mean, although the Sean Dijon thing was a good thing, like Mark said, I have to go back to what he said. Having the good team, us, against the bad team, we're fighting each other, but everybody loved each other at the time. There was no bad blood.
You're saying good guys against bad guys, not good players against bad players.
Yes, good guys. Us being the good guys against the bad guys.
You got
to call yourself the good guys against the bad guys. But, I mean, no matter what, I didn't see one ill feeling between one team or the other. We all knew he was there, and it was a privilege. And we all enjoyed ourselves from one team to the other. It didn't matter who won. Nobody after the game said to the other one, we beat you. Nobody cared. Everybody had a good time, and that's probably a good moment there. Everybody had a good time. And even in the locker room afterwards, you still didn't hear anything about one team beating another. When you went to the locker room, you could not decide, you couldn't remember who was on your team because everybody had the same attitude. Everybody was one group in the locker room. And that was a good moment.
One of my favorite moments, well, actually I had a few from a player standpoint and thing, but probably my most favorite moment was involved with Josh Jericio. We had this conversation, and I'm going to call him no homo on this.
Okay.
Because it fits.
Premeditated
no homo. I went back in the locker room. Now, he was on his laptop looking at some games. He was gambling the football games that day.
Okay.
So I come in the locker room because I was looking to see if Dennis Page got there yet. And all of a sudden, I hear him. He slams his laptop lid down. He goes, I'm going to beat this out. Fuck this shit. He goes, let's go play a basketball game. So we walked out of the thing, and as soon as you made that left turn to go down to the tunnel, we stopped, and he was like, Dave, he goes, listen, he goes, they're going to announce our name on the thing. Starting lineup is JGZ or whatever he calls himself, I don't know. And Dave Stam, it was just like, and you seen the court just right outside the tunnel, and you knew that, you know, it was pretty cool. And again,
that was a great feeling.
Hey, and besides all that, you brought out the infamous left turn, the way to the court, the infamous left turn. Everybody remembers the infamous left turn to the court.
That was nice.
Okay, everybody remembers that.
And the whole feeling of, you know, when you made shots, hearing the announcers, and even though that there was 50 people maybe.
Wait, time out. Made shot for a couple people in the game, you know.
Yeah,
Bowser's knee was bothering him a little bit.
He scored that.
I didn't get into the flow of the offense. Both of us only had one shot,
But
but we scored.
But in years to come, I'm gonna pick it up. You know, I'm gonna get myself right. We're gonna take care of this. You know, and I'm gonna show out.
But yeah, I mean, again, like, you know, the camaraderie in the locker room was great.
That was really the best. To me,
yeah.
that was forget what y'all say.
Nice.
To me, it was the same. I got in the locker room and I really forgot. I mean, everybody that was in front of me, I didn't know who was on my team when we played because everybody had the same attitude.
Well, that's exactly what I'm kind of, you know, boiling it down to. Also, was, you know, it wasn't like there was two teams up there. It was just a group of.
It was one
friends
team.
From the LCAA
it was one team. It really was.
We could have honestly went up there and just grabbed shirts and put them on and went out and played. And it wouldn't have made a big difference.
And in a fucking excuse the
I'll
language.
leave that one out too.
But in the environment we was in, right, there was no arguments between this team and that team as far as verbal arguments, like, you know, like as far as
no trash talking.
Yeah, there was nothing out of the ordinary. If you did something, it's acceptable. We did something that's acceptable. Everybody knew we was there on a privilege.
And that's how all the games in the league should go. You know, I understand some are more competitive than others, but when it all comes down to, we're here to have fun.
Exactly.
And
That's a very good
once
point.
again, you found the right people again, because whenever there's no problems, as the Steeler game went last March, you had the right group of people where nobody said anything wrong to the next person.
Right.
You had the right, whether it was an accident, whether it was a purpose, it didn't matter. We had the right people show up.
And even in the locker room, when everyone was talking about the Browns game that was going on in Cincy, and they knew that, you know, I was recording, I didn't want to find out. They joked around, but not one person, you know, just sat there, opened their mouth, and told me to score until I was walking up, and the referee, Frankie Van, looks up at the screen. I had my headphones on, and I sat there and says, "Oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it." And he goes, "I can't believe they lost." I almost got away with it. But again, he didn't know I was taping it. You know, but it was still, you know, everyone was.
For the respect of it, everybody kept it to themselves.
Right, and that's what, you know, everyone was in a good mood. I got a lot of feedback.
I think they were really scared that he'd kick him out the league.
Well, yeah, I did threaten suspension.
Yes, you really did. It was out of your character, and it probably wouldn't have held.
I believe it was Josh that quoted, "Let's all tell him, because he can't suspend us all."
Well, unfortunately, there was only 19 guys in there, and yeah, I could have, because it wouldn't have affected the Pistons a lot.
Oh, it would have.
And
that's
dang
half their
it!
team.
Wow, who knows what would the playoff bracket?
It would have affected the Kings too.
Yeah, the
You
Kings a
and
little
It
bit.
would have affected the Kings.
Yeah.
It would have affected the Kings. Damn this.
We would have lost.
You know what? Me and Danny Cook and
No. Yes.
Yeah.
About the only team. You know what? Every team would forfeit, and the Hawks would have won the championship.
Yeah,
They were the only team without a player representing them.
which I want.